This morning we are learning all about hippos living at the Oregon Zoo.
It's part of our summer-long series, Drew at the Zoo. Drew-Carney is live with Poppy and Bubbles. Hey, Drew.
Hey there, Brenda and Ashley, the Poppy and Bubbles of our KGW Sunrise crew. They are the two female hippos that call the zoo home. Poppy and Bubbles are, and they've called the zoo home for over 20 years. They arrived here together roughly 23 years ago, and here they still are. I'm also joined this morning by Jeb Barsh, one of the amazing zookeepers here at the Oregon Zoo. Jeb, we were seeing rhinos earlier. We spent the 5 a.m. hour this morning with the rhinos inside. Now we're outdoors with the hippos, and we need to share the story about what's going to happen here at the zoo, because we talked about the rhinos getting a bigger, better habitat, and that means we're going to say goodbye eventually to the hippos. Talk about that transition.
So the hippos are slated to leave us, and so the good news about that is they've been bonded, or they've been together their whole lives, and they're going to be leaving together to the same institution. And so we believe that that'll be a good move for them. The environment that they're going to is to be first rate. And so what it does afford us is extra space for our black rhino program. And so we will be taking over this habitat and renovating the two habitats, so that with the barn renovations, and so it'll be a better habitat for them to breed within.
The rhinos will get not only the space they currently have, but also the hippo space. And really, I guess you had to make a choice. Yeah. And black rhinos are definitely the more endangered of the two species.
That's a good point. The black rhino is critically endangered, whereas the hippo is a threatened species. And so, meaning that they have good numbers. And so if you were going to pick an icon animal in which to involve yourself in the war against extinction, black rhino would be a good choice, because they're also difficult to breed in captivity.
You looked to have this great relationship earlier with Zuri, the black rhino. I mean, you were hand feeding Zuri. You seemed like you had a real bond. You were telling me it is hard to bond with a hippo. Explain that.
Well, it's that a hippo, they kind of they're self-determinant. They're very bright. And so as long as there's something in it for them, they'll play my little reindeer games. But as soon as I dry up, they're like, blah, 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 and they float off. And so I just love that about them. Most creatures that I've been around, you end up having this affinity for and bonding with. But with a hippo, it's all the game. And they're very, very bright. Like I was telling you, they're very smart creatures.
Hey, the hippos have been here a long time. So have you. You just told me you had a recent work anniversary of how many years here at the zoo?
18.
Jeb Barsh, he's been at the zoo a long time. I remember first working with you when you were with elephants many years ago, Jeb. And you left an impression that morning. You did it again this morning. You are cool with the animals, and you're great for us. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, hippos, thank you as well for playing our reindeer games this morning. Ashley, Brenda, Chris McGinnis, one last, and you got to come out here. You got to come out and check out the hippos while they're still here at the Oregon Zoo.
You know what left an impression on me, Drew? You want to take a wild guess?
Yes.
It's angry Braxton.
When I compared you and Ashley to the hippos at the zoo.
Exactly.
Oh,
He said we're the hippos of
bad
KGW, basically.
Well, listen.
Why would we need to go to the zoo to see them?
No, I said you were the Poppy. I said you're the Poppy and the Bubbles. That's all.
And they are
They
hippos.
happen to be hippos. It's true.
So
off with you. Your director, punch him out. Cut his audio. We're done with you.